Behind me is where the original Chinatown used to be in this alleyway. It spanned several more blocks this way and several more blocks this way. It really was an ethnic enclave that saw all types of businesses. We have 3 historical markers, and they're strategically placed across Denver's downtown, specifically as it relates to their different locations of the Chinatown in the past. Late last year, we unfortunately heard that our marker was missing, and we came by and saw that it was completely ripped and torn from its base. We're not entirely sure what had happened, whether or not if it was done intentionally. We are disappointed. This has been barely up for a few months. Currently, the one that is missing describes the origin of the Chinatown. Why did we have one? Why did people come to Denver? What was it like here? Another one of the markers is outside of the saloon that the anti-Chinese race riot of 1880 started, and it describes what had happened during that riot, the damages that occurred, and the consequences of those, and how really in several ways justice was never served. And our last marker is a bit of a memorial to Look Young, who was a 28-year-old Chinese man who was lynched by the mob during the anti-Chinese race riot. My name is Joey Ha, and I'm the executive director of CAPU, or Colorado Asian Pacific United. We work to unearth, memorialize little-known Asian American Pacific Islander histories in Colorado. So the last year, after a few years of work, we were able to install 3 historical markers and a mural that talked about the history of the Chinatown, a way for us to reclaim this space and for any passerbys to let them know that there was a Chinatown here and learn a bit more about it. In the late 1800s, there used to be a thriving and vibrant Chinatown here. However, due to the anti-Chinese race riot of 1880 locally, racist legislation, and generally a society that wasn't really interested in having Chinese folks around, we really have no evidence of there being a Chinatown in Denver. Marginalized communities have been crucial to the founding of America. Chinese folks were key towards building the Transcontinental Railroad, which arguably really helped America put itself on the economic global map. Our country was founded on the labor of folks that are still oppressed today. My mom's side, they were born and raised in Vietnam, but they're ethnically Chinese. And my dad's side, they are from Taiwan. And growing up, there weren't a lot of ways to see my culture represented in the United States. And in a lot of ways, the story of the Asian American experience is sort of one of invisibilization. The Asian American community and the Pacific Islander community are often referred to as the invisible minority. Despite the fact that our community has been here from the very beginning, even before the beginning of the United States, especially when we're looking at Native Hawaiians who are indigenous to Hawaii, we don't really hear much about these communities, their contributions to our country, the struggles they face, and the way that our government and country as a whole has disenfranchised these communities. It means a lot for us to be able to, in ways to physically reclaim a space, even if that's a historical marker or a mural, to really show that we have had an impact here visibly now today.